Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 4th of March, 2014. We're working on variability. We have 3 definitions: variability, quartiles, and box and whisker plot. We've done an example of a box and whisker plot, and you are currently working on your box and whisker plot that you're making on your own. All right, continuing on. Box and whisker plot using the following data. Here we go. Excuse me. I'm up here now. Boys, we're not worried about our assignments. Just leave them where they're at. I have 24 through 42 as my range of data. And by the way, I just want to throw this out there. You guys are not always going to have the data in order. Do you think it might serve you well to put the data in order? Yeah. Yes, because I actually use the data set to create my box and whisker plot. As you noticed up in number 4, as you can see, my green lines there are using the data set to create my box and whisker plot. First thing I need to decide is what?
Get a number line.
Make a number line, and how do you want to make that number line, I guess would be the first. The previous one, I think I did single digit numbers. When I look at this, I see my range is 18. I don't want to make single digit numbers anymore. I want to go by 2s. So I'm going to go 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, and I'm going to go 44. I'm actually going to put an extra one on each side, just for kicks and giggles here. So I'm going to start numbering at 22, and I'm going to stop numbering at 42 or 44. I hope that works. And 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, and 42. So I did it by 2s this time. If you did it by 1s, that's okay. Did anybody go by 2s? Okay, good. That's okay. If you do it by 1s, that's cool too. And now what I'm going to do is, since my data is in order, I'm going to use my data, and I'm just going to walk through this to save time because we got to go in a couple minutes here. I'm going to use my data to create the box and whisker plot. So when looking at the data, I have how many values? I have 11 values. So I know that my middle value is going to be my median. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my median is going to be 31. I am going to create the middle of what I know to be the middle of my box, right? The median is the middle of my box because the median of all the value is the median of the second and third quartile. Okay, so I'm good there. Now I'm going to go to my lower half of data, and I've got 24, 26, 26, 27, 29. I have 5 values down there. I'm going to split it between the 24, the 26, the 27, and the 29. And look at that. My median is going to be what? 26. 26. That's pretty simple. So I'm going to go to 26, and this is going to be the lower half of my second quartile. And I'm going to do this a little bit different than the first one. I'm going to go to my upper half of data, and I've got 32, 35, 38, 38, 42. My middle value is going to be the number, say again? 38. So now I have my box, and all I have to do is draw it. Boom. Boom. And I am good to go for my middle 2 quartiles. Easy part now is I do my lowest value of 24. Put a little dot there and draw my whisker. I do my highest value of 42. Put a little dot there, draw my whisker. And do I have a functional, accurate, complete, right, correct, whatever you want to call it, box and whisker plot? I sure does. Questions on how I created that and what I did? Super important that if your data set is not in order, super important that you put it in order. And I would always recommend using your data set, or using the work, or using your notes or whatever, but use the data set to create your box and whisker plot by drawing your lines. And I would always recommend cutting it in half and then cutting the lower and the upper quartiles in half after that. And you should have a fairly easy go of it when making a box and whisker.